Your phone is the ultimate double-edged sword, bro. It is the ultimate double-edged sword, and if you do not know how to use it, like 99% of people in today's society, you will destroy yourself. You will destroy yourself, and you will not be able to think right. You will not be able to focus on anything that you do. It will become the ultimate destruction for your dreams, all right? You will not be able to achieve your dreams. You won't be able to achieve anything in life. You won't be able to do anything. And it is because of the way that you use your phone. But believe it or not, your phone usage is not the issue, all right, bro? You can have 8 hours on your phone and still be successful, believe it or not. You can have 10 hours on your phone and still be successful. And likewise, there's other people that can have 5 hours on their phone and they're not successful at all. They're very unsuccessful, very unsatisfied. There are other people who can use their phone for 8 hours and they're still very unsuccessful, okay? So it's not the phone usage that is the problem. It is how you use your phone, bro. Because I used to be that person who would use their phone and they would use media in general to destroy themselves. I would spend hours upon hours using my phone, using all this technology, and it would destroy me, man, because I wouldn't use it in a way that's actually good for me. And believe it or not, yes, there's ways to use technology that are actually good for you, and not all technology usage is bad. When people tell you, oh, this huge amount of screen time is very bad for you, man, it's very generalized because they look at only the 99% of people who use it for bad stuff, who use technology for bad purposes. And what do I mean by bad purposes, man? By bad purposes, I mean that there are 3 types of phone users and 3 types of media users in general, right? One of them is really bad and you should never do them. The other one can be good and bad depending on how you use them, when you use them, at what time. And the third one, it's never a bad idea, all right? It's a really good way to use your phone. It's a really good way to use the media. And you should, I would argue, this is the most often one that you should do, all right? This is the one you should do the most often. Mindless scrolling, mindful consumption, and producer. And I'm gonna explain each and every single one of them. The mindless scroller is the absolute worst of the worst, all right? You do not want to be this one. It is those people that sit down, they are on their phone, and they have absolutely no aim. Basically, they go on their phone and all they do is scroll, scroll, scroll. They consume. But the thing is, they do it because they're bored. They have no purpose in mind. When they pulled out their phone, they do it just to cure boredom, and that is it. That is the antidote. That is the absolute cocktail to be able to just completely turn your brain off, man. Because you're essentially telling it, I'm pulling out my phone for pure entertainment, but I have no idea what I'm searching for. Therefore, your brain didn't put in any power, any actual effort to be able to know what the hell it's even doing when it pulls out your phone, all right? You're scrolling TikTok, you're scrolling on YouTube endlessly, switching from task to task to task to task, seeing what you can do, and you have absolutely no idea what you're going there to consume. It is the absolute worst type of phone usage, and you should never do this. There is absolutely no time in which this is a good thing. So if you ever spot yourself scrolling through your phone and you have no idea what you even pulled it out for, that's a good sign to put it down and actually think and just be in silence. Do not pull out your phone. I repeat, do not pull out your phone just for the simple sake of curing your boredom. Sit with boredom, man. Boredom is a good thing. It can be a good thing. It's your time to process your emotions. It's your time to meditate, to do all these things that are actually really good for you and can help out your mental health. We have lost the ability to just sit in silence, and it is catastrophic, man. This leads me to the second type of phone users. And the second type can be a good thing and it can be a bad thing depending on how you do it. And it is mindful consumption. How can it be a good thing? Mindful consumption, these people, when they pull out their phone, whether they're bored or not, they pull out their phone, but they have a purpose in mind already. They know what they're going to consume, okay? If they go on YouTube, if they go on Instagram, if they go on all these apps, fair enough. Because they're not the people who are going to just scroll infinitely looking for their next hit of entertainment. No, these people go on YouTube, they go on Instagram with a purpose in mind. Okay, I'm gonna go on YouTube, I'm gonna search specifically for an educational podcast. Hell, it could even be as simple, bro. It can be as useless as searching for a freaking horror video, man. But they know what they're going in there for. They already know, okay, I'm going on YouTube and I am searching for this, and this. They don't go on YouTube, simply because, I'm going to mindless scroll just because I'm bored, man. All right? They go on YouTube and, okay, I'm going to search for this. Not only that, they're going to search for it and they're going to watch the video all the way through. The long form content, not the short bursts, not the YouTube shorts that you see right there on your screen. They're not going to scroll through those. They're going to look for a long form video, put it on full screen, and not scroll. All right, not go to the comments or any of that stuff. They are going to watch in full screen and they're going to watch what they're on there for. All right, and it is simple as that. Mindful scrolling, I wouldn't even call it mindful scrolling. Mindful consumption is exactly that. Mindful. You go on your phone, you pull out the book app because you already know what book you're going to read. You go on Netflix even because you already know what you're going to watch. You know what you're searching for. You're not browsing through it. You go on YouTube because you already know the podcast that you're going to listen to. You just have to search for it. And now, how can this be bad? This can be bad too because you can overconsume still with mindful consumption, all right? You can consume useless content that is not good for you, that is not beneficial to you in any way, like entertainment videos, and you can be mindful about it, but it's still not good. But if you do this in moderation, at least it's not going to ruin your attention span. Because when you watch these things, you're not scrolling like an idiot, all right? You're not scrolling your attention span away doing mindless stuff. Another thing that can be good about it is your education, all right? If you're going on there to actually learn something, to go look at a podcast, to listen to a podcast, that can be really good because you're learning new stuff, all right? You're learning about how to do this, how to do that, learning this new business skill, learning this new mind tactic. So you're going in there actually prepared to learn, you're mindful about it, and therefore mindful consumption can be really good for you. It depends how much you do it. You have to do it in moderation, and you have to do it in a way that's actually reasonable, all right? And then it can be really good for you, all right? Last but not least, you have the producer. The producer is by far the best type of phone user, all right? This is the best type of media user. It is the one that you want to aim for. The producers, I should say, are the ones who make your music, the music that you listen to, the ones that make the YouTube videos that you watch. It is the type of people that go on their phone with the sole purpose of producing content. These aren't people who go on there just to infinitely consume stuff. They're not the people who go on there without a purpose and without actually having something in mind. They go on there because, okay, I want to produce a Twitter post, I want to produce a YouTube video, I want to produce a song. These are the people who get the money because these are the people who bring value to the world, and these are the people who will actually get all of the riches, man. These are the type of people who you want to be like, the ones that are producing, the ones that are bringing value to the world, the ones that are not taking and taking and taking, because you do not want to be a leech who is constantly taking from others, all right? Consume, 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 consume. I should say, bro, that 90% of your phone usage should be to produce, and about 10% should be to actually learn content, okay? To consume mindful content, to read books, listen to podcasts, to do all of these things, all right? And it could be a little bit more of a balance, all right? So it could be 60% production and it could be 40% mindful consumption, okay? Of actual useful content that is going to actually give you something, all right? That's going to give you value, that's going to give you new knowledge, all right? So I hope that this video actually opened up your eyes to the different types of scrolling, the different types of phone usage, because not all phone usage is bad, all right? You have to get it through your head that not all phone usage is bad, and phone usage can be really good for you. If you use your phone for 8 hours, but you're constantly producing with those 8 hours, and not only that, you're feeding your mind with knowledge within those 8 hours, then it's really good for you, all right? And even if you're watching entertainment, if it's a mindful entertainment where you're not scrolling all the time, and you're like watching a video on full screen and fully immersing yourself in the experience, that is also a good thing, all right? Use those two, okay? Mindful consumption, producer. That is all you should be using. You should stay away from mindless scrolling like the plague. Do not pick up your phone just because you're bored, all right? Before the video ends though, brother, I want to invite you to our Discord server, all right? Where we have like-minded self-improvement young men and women, also just like you on their grind. We'll be having a 7 p.m. call Mountain Standard Time every single Friday about a different self-improvement topic, all right, man? So if you're interested in that, link in the description, all right, brother? Hope to see you there. And remember, brother, a man who masters himself is truly free.